has been going on with this pilot? What's the inside scoop? So for all of you early birds who got up, actually, I don't have the inside scoop. But I will say, you know, I do wish him well. It's a really traumatic event, I'm sure, for him and his family. But I will say, in the airline industry, anyone that's ever worked in the airline industry, it is really difficult to go back to watching daytime drama. So we can't watch that anymore after you work in the airline industry. There's so much that goes on. But anyway, today I'm really excited to share with you this Brandful Workforce. Has anyone here ever heard the term Brandful? All right. Oh, wow, you have. One person. I thought I had actually made the term up. So maybe I could talk to you after to see where you heard it. But I was looking for a term. I believe the program actually says creating a workforce of brand ambassadors. So this is just a little bit of a shorter term. But before we get started, I really would love to get a pulse of the room in terms of, I'll be asking some questions. I'd love audience participation. So what we want to do is we'll go through 3 rounds of clapping, just so I could get a little gauge of where you're at. So I'll ask one question, just do kind of like a mild clap. And then the next one a little bit more, and the last one the loudest ever. Okay, you guys with me? All right. All right, so who woke up, you know, feeling pretty good today? Okay, mild clap. Okay. Okay, good. All right, a little bit louder this time. Who really loves San Diego? Hey, you guys are doing really well. I think I get it to evaluate you guys as well afterwards. Okay, let's see how you do on the last one. On this last one, I want you to stand up and cheer as loud as you can. And that way I'll know if we ever reach anything that really gets you guys. All right, so everyone, hopefully you guys know about this Lotto Mega Millions, $500 million, okay? So really put your heart into this. Who wants to win the $500 million? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. All right, good. That was great. And Jeremy, you know, I promised you guys at ERE that I would have a standing ovation. So even though I haven't even started, check in the box on that, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get started with this presentation. What I have done, actually, folks from ERE had seen a similar presentation I had done in the fall in Brazil. And they asked me to bring it here to ERE. And I was actually still with JetBlue at the time, but since I have now left, you know, I can never keep things stagnant. I'm just very a creative type, and I like to kind of push the envelope and keep pushing it. So I've actually updated the presentation looking at other companies. We're going to actually look at 6 very short videos that really represent how a workforce can be brandful, and we'll talk more about what it is. But before we get started, I did want to thank, you guys have already been really great at participating in ERE. And one of you actually, well, not more than one of you, but one of the emails that I had received prior to the presentation here today was from someone from actually USAA, who was one of the most brandful employees and brandful recruiters I've ever met. I went on to his LinkedIn, and he was raving about USAA. Anyways, I had to include it into the presentation. So a round of applause for one person in our audience. Okay, thanks. And then I also wanted to say I would love, I've just been speaking with some of you around, and I know I spoke to someone from AT&T, and I know that at the end of this presentation, you all will have a lot to contribute, and there's obviously a lot of shared information, as Jeremy had mentioned. So I'd love to speak with you more and find out more about what you're doing in terms of creating and working with the Brandful Workforce. So what we'll do is we'll see 2 quick videos depicting a Brandful Workforce, and that'll be from JetBlue and GE. And then the bulk of the presentation, as I promised, that was written in the agenda there, is going to be how JetBlue really creates a brandful workforce, and an approach and specifics on what you could possibly take away and work on in your company. And then we'll end the presentation with 4 quick videos from the other companies that we could talk about to see what you think. And these are videos that I pulled right off the internet from the company websites. So it should be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get started with the first video from JetBlue. This is in Long Beach, so we're here in California. Anyone gone in and out? One of the JetBlue employees in Long Beach named Ryan Ferguson made this video all on his own. So let's enjoy.
That's the foundation of the G Power Award. Filling up on coffee and there's nothing gonna stop me, cause I'm on my walkie-talkie staying on top of my game. Super Saver, Soppa Sport, and the best at the gate. Standby's got my mind foggy like a San Francisco delay. PPE always gets me all prepared for the day. And hold on tight and watch yourself as you walk off the plane. The moral of the story is that our safety's mandatory. When you're thinking safe, it's gonna be a better workplace. Safety's coming first, and when you're safe, you're having fun. And when you're having fun, it helps you get your job done. Safety is mandatory. It's the number one value of our company. Doing safety modules, GSE checklists, daily observations, proceeding self-assessment, emergency responders, care team volunteers, Long Beach Safety Task Force pioneers. Safety is mandatory. It's the number one value of our company. Safety is mandatory. It's the number one value of our company.
Listen, I work safely.
All right. Do you guys like that? So talk about unsung heroes, right, Jeremy? Anybody, I don't care if you have a small company, if you're a one-person company, huge, any single employee